Hey guys, Margaret with Softball, and today we're talking about the importance of your load. Earlier in this section, we talked about the 5 basic steps of a swing. We want to break it out and give you a little bit more information about each step. Right now we're going to talk about the number 2 step, which is the load. A lot of girls load, either they do load or they don't load at all, right? The second part that we need to make sure that they're doing is the timing of the load. So one, let's identify if they're loading or not. If there's any shift of weight back as they start their swing, that's considered a load, right? What we want to do is make sure that if they are loading, that it's big enough. So a little baby load like this isn't going to really do anything for us. We want to make sure our hands on our hips are synchronized in our load and our weight is shifting back. I always say about 80-20, 80% on the back foot, 20% on the front foot, but it just depends on who you are and what your swing's about. So we don't want our load to get too far away from our body either. We want everything to stay compact in our motion here, all right? One thing we don't want to see is our hips go or our hands go. We want everything to load here. One major thing that I used to do a lot is I would load and then I would load again. So you want to make sure you only have one load, that you're loading and going and not load, double hitching and going. So be aware of the extra movement. Second thing is the timing of the load. When you do load, in a general sense, obviously all pitchers have different motions, different like the way they jerk their arms up and down. But once their arm comes up and they're about to pass their ear, that's when you want to really start your load for your swing. If they have a quicker motion, do it a little bit quicker. If they have a longer motion, obviously wait a little bit longer. And that timing for your load needs to happen on the on-deck circle. That will really help all your hitters get that timing down if they're taking those first steps on the on-deck circle for their load. When you do load, the timing is important because if we load and stop here and then we swing, we might as well have just started our swing back here without the load, because that's exactly what we're doing. We want one motion, okay? So load and push back, okay? I give the example to all the girls. If you were gonna punch someone in the face, would you punch them like this? Would you rear back be here and then punch them? Or would you really get one motion and punch them forward? Obviously the last one. You want all your momentum going behind those hands or your fist when you're punching someone to get the biggest impact, okay? So 1, watch if they're loading or not. 2, if it's big enough. 3, the timing of the load. This is Margaret with Softball. Don't forget to invest to be the best.